forget to open this box. We have a 2006 Volkswagen Jetta with a turbo diesel engine, and we're going to be doing the timing belt on this. I don't know if the customer supplied a water pump or not, but we're going to be looking at that, and we're going to be going over it. This car's got like 150,000 miles on it. He's like, oh, it's overdue, hurry up and do it. Not going to mention any names there, but he yells at me a lot. So anyway, next we'll go over the parts we got. All right, we got our parts from idparts.com. It says Jetta right here. That's nice of them to do that. And they're a website where you can get all kinds of parts and stuff for your Volkswagens, and not sure if it does like other cars like the Audis and stuff, but I don't know if that's very helpful. But looks like we got a thermostat. This looks like it might probably like a front main seal or something. Yeah, it's a seal. We got the accessory drive kit. Oh, very nice. Contec. I don't know if that's what they use for like the OEM stuff or what. But okay, let's get this stuff out. Get that off. Anyway, so this is the water pump. This is a Geba, G-E-B-A. Oh, very high quality. Made in Germany. You know if it's made in Germany, you know it's good. Okay, you ever got anything from Germany that wasn't good? Not me. So, let's check out what's in here. We got our thermostat housing. Very nice. Very cool. Okay. And in here, did I already get that? The thermostat. Yep, that certainly is a thermostat. And seal, we already did that. Let's see what comes in our box with the timing stuff. It's taped up good. It's taped on one side, very cool. I'm going to use this pry bar to cut the cardboard instead of the tape. And this comes with a nice belt. It looks like an idler pulley. And a tensioner. A couple, a sticker. Cool, cool. And some directions. Very nice. Very cool. And I think there was one more box. Was it this one? I think I opened this one already. I did not open this one. This has, oh okay, this just has the new tensioner and the new serpentine belt in it. Very cool. Also a sticker for your miles. Very, very cool, very nice complete kit. I do like this. And we're going to be putting all this stuff on and going over it. And we'll see how it goes. I did forget to open this box. It is a hardware kit, it looks like. All new bolts. Very nice. Well, wow, that's really cool. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, usually they came with the hardware kits. I'm surprised I forgot to open that, but it's whatever. But we're going to go over the first step that we got to do to the car. All right, we're going to start by getting this charge tube out of here, getting this degas flipped out of the way, getting the serpentine belt off, and getting this motor mount out of the way and stuff. So we'll do that first. And just like this. Whoa, that was crazy. Anyway, we got the degas up and out of the way, fuel filter housing up and out of the way. The motor mount that's attached to the vehicle and then the motor mount that goes on the car, and then the tensioner assembly, that's just 2 bolts. Here's the motor mount that goes on the vehicle, and this front cover here, it's just held on with a couple of clips. 1, 2, or in Spanish, uno, dos. Anyway, our next step's going to be to remove that harmonic balancer and that other cover, and then our whole timing belt is going to be exposed. So that's going to be our next deal. Okay, now that we got that stuff off, we got the crank pulley and the lower cover off, we're going to rotate the engine a little. Yeah, it took a little persuasion, but she finally went in. Anyway, you want your arrow pointing, yeah, about 1 o'clock there. And our tool is just gonna, you start with the sprocket and then you gotta push in, and then those arrows line up. Also, ignore these paint marks here. That's from somebody who previously did this job, probably just marked on their belt where to put it on the new belt and then just swapped it over. That's not the correct way to do this. You can damage your engine if you do it that way. So, okay, here we are. We let the card on, got the crank still locked in place, and this is why you don't want to mark your timing belt and switch it and just put another belt on, because this is not lined up. It should slide all the way in and it's not. So I need to remove that tool. I need to loosen these bolts up and then rotate the crank over until this slides in. Then I can rotate the crank and put the crank lock tool back in place. Alrighty. I actually had to loosen these 3 bolts here and the cam bolt for this to want to go in, and you should be able to push that completely in freely. And then we're going to go back down here, rotate the crank while that pin's in place, and we'll be able to do our timing. Okay, we're looking at the tensioner now, which is right here. We're going to be loosening this bolt. It's a 15 millimeter, or nut, I should say. Wow. Be a little more careful. Okay, we'll get that loose. Got a 6 millimeter hex head. And there is our timing belt. All right, so we're back under the car. We ended up taking the tensioner pulley off and the idler pulley. Idler goes here, tensioner goes on top. Gotta change the water pump. Don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Should have drained the coolant before we started working on this. But I took this plate off, and these fittings are just kind of hanging out here. You know, the previous owner must have been like, oh, you know, I gotta take this bolt off to put this in there, but I don't want to put it in there. But we'll talk to him. I'll see if he wants me to do it. Maybe there's a specific reason. But I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of take this down. And oh, exciting moment, by the way. This is my new tank I'm gonna use to catch the coolant. And we got the OG one over there for the oil, so we don't mix the stuff up. So that's pretty cool. Super excited, just got that. Got a new engine stand and stuff. I'm gonna be putting the bullet engine together. I'll have to do a video on the bullet to show everyone what's going on with that. But this is super cool, and I just realized I didn't put the handle on, but I just did that, so no big deal. Got that done. Okay. First time putting coolant in the new coolant bin. Hopefully I don't make a mess. And I do have the cap loose up top already. Look at, oh my god, it's so nice. No mess. This is crazy. So probably be taking the water pump off with it under the engine here. And hopefully we don't get a lot of it on the floor, because I think we all hate walking on coolant. I don't know if everyone does that a lot, but walking on coolant, dragging it around makes everything hard to clean up. So, all right, so got the water pump bolts out. We're gonna go ahead and hook that up. Put this here. I'm gonna lift it up a little. Hopefully catch all the mess possible. And we'll see if we can get this loose. Come on. Ah! Just gonna let this leak out slowly. Get caught in our nice new coolant bin. Yeah. That's so cool. Ah! And it is done. And there's our old water pump. It is an identical water pump. It has a metal impeller, steel, alloy, however you want to say that. Very cool. A new O-ring. We'll go ahead and put that guy on there. And we'll just go ahead and lube this up with some grease we got laying around. Some red stuff. No, I don't care that it's grease is going to be in the water system, so don't tell me about it. Okay, we're gonna set our water pump back in where it goes. Give her a good twist, make sure she fits good.